Hi guys, it's Dawn from Let's Make a Mess today. How are you doing? It's Gracie here and Dawn, and I have a really hard time putting her down, and it's like the last thing I want to do. So I'm gonna have her go now. She will. I closed the door because my daughter's here today, and she's like, what's all this new stuff? She does not quite understanding it. But let me just get started here. Today I have some books and some bundles to show you because I just want to get stuff up on my Etsy store. These cannot go on my Etsy store because they're not vintage. I mean, they're repros of vintage. So these are repros from 1934, and they were edited into a new reproduction in 1990. And this edition is first published in 2007. I wanted to show you that there's going to be some corner bending in these books. I did show you that before when I first showed you these books. I don't know who did this or why, but it's okay. I mean, I think that these books are probably going to, I mean, I would cut these up. I would use this as a nice little junk journal set. You could make a set out of this. As a matter of fact, maybe I should, no, I'm kidding. I won't keep them because I have got some other junk journals in the making. But anyway, actually not junk journals, just journals. Well, fine line, you guys. I don't use a lot of junk. I use a lot of painting papers, and that's kind of junk, right? I don't know. So somebody really went to town and did that on these. So these are going to be PayPal only because I can't put them on Etsy. But there's Flower Fairies of the Trees, Flower Fairies of the Spring, Flower Fairies of the Autumn, and Flower Fairy Alphabet. So let me go ahead and flip through and show you how beautiful, I mean, seriously beautiful these are. And if you hear my daughter in the background, I apologize. She's got a big voice like me. I can't go lower. There we go. Apple Blossom. This again is the Alphabet Fairy. So there's your apple. I'm not going to flip through every book and every page, but I just want you to see how beautiful these guys are. Isn't that gorgeous? Columbine, Double Daisy. So that's just a few pictures in the alphabet. Let's look at the autumn. Autumn is coming up. Oh, look at those. That's beautiful. Now, how come that's... Okay, good. I was going to say, is that stuck? They're in pretty good shape. Sans the corner. But mostly the corners aren't affecting. It doesn't look like they're affecting the pictures too much. So that's okay. Isn't she lovely? So this is autumn. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, so if you want these, comment down below. The first person to comment that wants these in PayPal can have these, and then or instant message me. But yeah, so that's how you can get a hold of these. This little set is through PayPal only. Okay, so you have to have a PayPal account. The other books that I have today, I have three. I have one of this one, 1954, and I have three of the. I know. Are you guys going? Oh my gosh, she has garden books. I know. Me too. They're getting really hard to find. You can find them okay, full disclosure, you can find these online a little bit less expensive than I'm selling them, but here they are. This is easy for you too, and it helps support my shop. And so yeah, so I've got a 1954, but they're not as easy to find online, I don't think, as they used to be. And I've got three 1975s. So we've got three 1975s. Let's take a look at the 1954 one first. I love this book. Look at the back. First, let's see the back 1954 compared with the back 1974. I mean, they're both gorgeous. I mean, look at the vintage color on this one. These are fun. This is a 5-ring. This is a 5-ring. This has yellow, and this has the yellow inside, and this has the green inside. So that's another difference between... And this one has the green tabs. So that's the difference. And I only have one of this 1954. This is the actual one that I have in my bookcase that I will be altering. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I will be altering this. I wanted to bring out some like vintage cards. Let me just grab one really quick. Hold on, you guys. I just got to do something here. I wanted to show you a little something. So when you're altering these, you can leave the floral on there and just put something on it, like you know, you can use anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that lovely? Like just something like that. And then, you know, you can decoupage that on there. Isn't that lovely? I mean, there's just so much you can, that really looks good. There we go, right there. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you that's what I would do with these books. You know, I would just go ahead and do something on them that you know you incorporate the floral design, and then the back is already done for you, and then you can put lace on this or whatever you want to do. So these are just a lot of fun. So yeah, so these are on Etsy. Okay, so these are vintage, so they are on Etsy. So this is the 1954. And I've got one of these, and it's on Etsy right now. And I don't want to put that on the floor. And I have 3 of the garden books here. So, and the back looks like that. And they are like 10 and a half. And I'm taking care of the shipping for you. I'm saying 10, but I go 10 and a half just because I want to add a little bit. 10 and a half by 8 and a half by, say, 2 and a half. And these are in just really great shape. And again, these are just fun to, you can take these out and then cover them with whatever you want. And then, you know, use these books to a junk journal on, whatever you want to do. So anyway, I just am finding it harder and harder to find these new garden books. I have 3 of them, and one of the 1954. Did I mention this has a little, like a little, do you see this right here? It's like it looks like somebody had something stuck on there once, but with a little gentle cleanser, I bet you that would come off. I am not going to do that because I don't want to ruin your book. So, but I think with a little coaxing that can come off, or you can just cover it. So just FYI, and by the way on that. So these are the books, and I will be right back with the bundles. So hang on, guys. Okay, I am back, and I just want to show you that in the shop I have 2 of these flower bundles left. So if you're interested in these, I have these left. So there's 2 flower bundles yet left, and I'm going to add these bundles. I'm going to have 5 of these. So the flower bundles, there's a video out that shows you what's in here, so I'm not going to do that right now to save some time. And let's go ahead and take a look through. There's 5 pieces of trim in this particular bundle. Oh my word, let's see. How did I do this? Let's see, did I do it this way? Yes. So we have a small piece of this little guy right here on a little netting, and some beautiful trim here. And again, remember, you can cut these and use these. So there's actually like 3 or 4 pieces of trim on here to use. So cut them up. I'm adding 2, it looks like 2. I made these bundles before I picked up my daughter, and so I've been waiting to post them for you. So there's 2 pieces of this fabric that has some of these little beautiful trims on them. But remember, this fabric can be used as well for whatever, you know, for your clusters, your fabric clusters and whatnot. So there's that. There's this yummy piece of trim right here. Isn't that beautiful? This one's super, super, super sparkly. I'm looking at the door now because it's going to be interesting because my daughter's going to interrupt me. You know that's going to happen, right, guys? Isn't that pretty? And so here's some of this pink fabric and a little piece of the pink trim to go with. I love this pink fabric. And then a nice little square of that. And we have this little beautiful, very heavy piece of trim. You got a little flower here, and you can cut these out and use those up, a little leaf there. I'm giving 2 of these. Look how well done these are. These aren't just messed around, you guys. These are beautiful. Again, this shows up blue. I don't know why. It's green. It's more of a sea green. And then I'm giving you this piece, which you can cut these trims off, and then you have the extra little gathered material in the middle. And this beautiful pink. Pink, does that look pink? This little blue one right here, which is one of my favorite pieces right here, because look at that sparkle. So that's up, and this goes well with that one right there. I love this little piece here, and it's on a black velvet. That's just gorgeous. There's also some black in the back to use. Look how well this is done, you guys. Like this is not just your normal, everyday, inexpensive sari fabric. This was a find. I love these roses. So there's a piece of this in each of these 5 packs. And there's this yumminess right here, which I adore. Trim around that and you'll have a beautiful front cover for one of your bindings or binders, journals, I mean. And then a large piece of this with a really lovely sparkly thing, which would be pretty on the front of a binder. And again, this one has this trim, this piece, and a whole bunch of this in the back. So, which is not connected. So you can see here, everything is, how well done that is. Not a stitch out of place. Gosh. And then last but not least, this whole big piece of, like, they're like triangular. So these are going to be on there, and I think I'm just going to call this the sparkly collection. I mean, I don't know. They're all sparkly, but I just want to differentiate. So this is the sparkly collection, and this is going to be up on my Etsy shop right now as well. So go check out my Etsy shop. You guys find something you might like today, and I appreciate your supporting the channel. And by buying through my Etsy store, it does help me quite a bit. So anyway, thanks, guys, and you guys have a great day, and I'll be back with you soon. Take care. Bye, guys.